Hello everyone, my name is Apple Guy. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Professor Layton and the Curious Village. We're starting here on the title screen so I can show you guys that when we click continue and we pick our save file, we are given a brief little our story so far screen. I won't be including this in any future videos, but I wanted to let you know that it does recap the story for you. A letter requesting help brings Professor Layton and his assistant Luke to the remote St. Mystere. After solving a puzzle, the pair are able to cross the drawbridge that leads into the village. Now Luke and Layton must go to the Reinhold Manor, residence of Lady Dahlia, the author of the letter. And there we are, we're back in action. Boom to boom to boom. We can get a hint coin from there. We can also chat with this gentleman right here. Oh, hello. I'm Percy, St. Mystere's unofficial writer-in-residence. Reinhold Manor, you say? Head up the road to the right. It's immense. You'll know when to see it. But before you go, why not try your hand at this puzzle I thought up? See if you can figure out which house is mine from the instructions I give you. I'll even sweeten the deal for you. If you manage to solve this puzzle, I'll tell you about the village. So how about it? You will try, won't you? After all, a writer is nothing without an audience. Of course we will try, because that is of course our job. Puzzle number 4, where's my house? Alright, can you find my house? Go out the front door of my place and turn left. At the first intersection you come across, take a right. Turn right again at the following intersection, and you'll come face to face with the morning sun. Circle my house. So let's open up our memos first of all. What we want to do here is go ahead and cross out some of the obvious options. So this house and this house leave through the same direction. They both face east. East is the direction where the sun rises. Of course, we know that from the Beauty and the Beast song, certain as the sun rising in the east. Okay, boom, so these houses can't be it because they leave from the same direction, and therefore would plant you in the same spot. Same with these two houses, basically because what we need to do is a set of directions that is dependent on which way you leave. So if both front doors are here, then we'll take the same route and face the same place. So it can be either this house, oh, it can't be that house actually, because that one is there, so it's either this one or this one. So let's go ahead and clear off this and follow the instructions. Go out the front door and turn left. At the first intersection, we want to take a right, and then turn right again. This house will make us point downward towards the south. If we leave from this one though, we take a left, and then a right, and then a right. We'll be facing east, which means this blue house is the solution. There we go. Voila! Correct for 20 picarats. Let's see the reasoning behind it, of course. That's right, this is a problem where working backwards gets the job done fastest. It takes far too long to check each house individually. Which is true. Quite true. Impressive. I thought I'd set out quite the puzzle, but you made short work of it. For that, gossip I promised you. The Reinhold family owns all the land this village is built upon. I hear they own all the buildings too. I guess you could say this town sort of belongs to the Reinholds. Well, I'll be on my way now. But rest assured, the next time we meet, I'll have a harder puzzle for you. Puzzle number 4, where's my house, in the index. Now, we can also get a puzzle by looking at the clock here. This is a friendly puzzle from Professor Layton to Luke. That clock tower is rather worse for wear. Speaking of clocks, I've got just the puzzle for you. Admittedly, it concerns a more modern type of clock, but never mind that minor detail. This one is fun. This is puzzle number 5, digital digits worth 50 picarats. That's a lot of picarats, ladies and gents. Imagine a digital clock like the one shown below. How many times does the clock display 3 or more of the same number in a row over the course of one day? In case you're wondering, the clock in this puzzle displays time on a 12-hour scale, not on military time. Alright, so this is of course just telling us how to write in the answer. What this is asking for is a time like 11:11. Where people like to make a wish, you can see that there's 3 ones right there. Or 3:33. Again, 3 of the same number right there. So we have to count however many times we can have all of that happen. There's going to be a lot, so try and see if you can come up with all of them with me. Let's start from the basics, alright? We have 10 o'clock. Has 3 zeros in it. 12, 22, and the aforementioned 11:11. Okay, we also have 1:11. We have 2:22, 3:33, 4:44, and 5:55. I have to go over here to the other side. 5:55. Okay, so this is the basic set. Over 11:11, this one right here is very special. Because we'll circle that more. Because 11:11 has a very unique thing where we can also say 1110 is applicable. 1112. 1113. Because these three right here are always the same. We can go again 1114, 1115, and then also to 16, 17, 18, 19. So if I count, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17. So that means there are 17 times when we can see the conditions described. However, this is only dealing with AM. There's also another 17 for PM, which brings our total count to 34. There are 34 times where a number is displayed 3 times in a row. And just like that, 50 picarats are in our possession. Very, very fun puzzle to solve. Requires you to think a little bit. Very good. A series of 3 or more of the same digit appears 34 times over the course of 24 hours. See the chart above for details. It's easy to spot times like 111 or 12 or 222, but many people forget about time combinations like 10 o'clock or 1112. Very true. Precisely the answer I was looking for, Luke. Well done, my boy. Alright, let's go ahead now and walk to the next section. Professor, look at that man standing in the street. I'm done with the accents, I'm bad at them. He's blocking the path up to Reinhold Manor. How terribly rude. Perhaps a move for us, but I have a feeling he has no intention of doing anything of the sort. I would agree, good sir. Let's see, is there any? There's a hint coin there. Alright. We can't go anywhere into any stores. There's another hint coin there. Let's go ahead and interact with the gentleman now. Hold up. Never seen you two before. What's a couple of fresh faces like yourselves doing here? We're here by invitation of the Reynolds. Now, if you'll excuse me, we have business through the gate. Business with the Reynolds, is that so? Something strange here. Yeah, you're a fishy pair, I don't trust you, that's for sure. But I'll let you pass if you can solve this riddle, see? Just to warn you, it's a tough one. It's not gonna be easy, is it? No way. Definitely not gonna be easy. Puzzle number 6, lightweight. Okay, here we have 8 small weights that all look the same. However, one of the weights in the group is slightly lighter than the rest. Using the scale 2 times, can you find out which of these weights is lighter than the rest? So, which weight is the light one? How we do this... Okay, thank you for the explanation, puzzle. I was just going to explain that myself. What we have to do is drag and drop different weights onto the scale. And we press this red button here in the middle to measure them. So as you can see, the one down here on the right-hand side is heavier. So that means all these are the same weight, but one of these is not. This test right here will decide it. So what we're going to do is weigh these. And as you can see, number 3 is the lighter weight. If these 2 weights were even, then 1 would have been the lighter weight, and so on and so forth. So 3 is the lighter weight. That puzzle is random based on every time you play the game, it is completely different. So if you guys are playing along, that solution will be something you have to figure out on your own. That's right. To solve this puzzle with no guesswork, you must load 3 weights on each side of the scale for your first measurement. If you manage to get that far, the rest is easy. I think it was pretty easy. Hey, not half bad. Pretty sharp bunch, aren't ya? Are good sharp apples, you two. So have we satisfied you? May we pass now? Of course you can pass. Move along, and you better make sure to give my regard to Lady Dahlia. Alright. Now the next puzzle we have to do isn't so easy. At least in my mind. And just who might you be? My name is Layton, and this is my assistant. We received an invitation to visit Reinhold Manor. Ah, yes, yes. Ah-hoo-hoo-hoo. We've all been expecting you, Professor Layton. But ah-hoo-hoo. You'll have to excuse my skepticism. Can't trust anyone these days, you know. For all I know, you could be another hoo-hoo-hooligan in a top hat. Ah-hoo-hoo-hoo. So how do I know you're the real Layton? Did you hear that, Professor? The nerve of this fellow. Surely you aren't going to go through this after an insult like that. Now, Luke, settle down. Sir, are you saying you'd like to test me to see if I'm the real Professor Layton? Precisely, Professor Layton. Now, if you don't mind, would you please solve this puzzle for me? Puzzle number 7, Wolves and Chicks, worth 50 picarats. Get the 3 wolves and 3 chicks seen below to the other side of the river while obeying the following conditions. No more than 2 animals can ride the raft at the same time. There must be at least one animal on the left in order for it to move, or on the raft in order for it to move. If more wolves than chicks stand on either side of the river, the wolves will eat the chicks and you'll have to start over. You can move the raft as many times as you like. This feat can be accomplished in as few as 11 moves. All I have to do is load up the animals and we can scoot across, as you see here. So we move one wolf to the other side. Now we need to have an equal amount of wolves and chicks. So we can move this wolf. No, you know what? If we move this wolf back, I'll just go ahead and show you. If we move this wolf back, it's game over right away. We don't even have the chance to like correct the mistake we made. So I think what we want to do is move as many wolves to the other side as possible. I guess, yeah, I'll move both wolves over. Okay, and I'll move this back. If more wolves than chicks. Okay, ooh, you know what here? Are we even able to, like... see, we can't even... We can't even catch a mistake if we wanted to. Because you think, you'd be like, okay, hey, wolves, just hold on a sec. Right? That's not going to help me at all, actually. Yeah, see, I get caught in a lot of, You know what, I'm going to restart. What do we want to do here? We want to make sure that there's at least one of each animal being safe at once. So we need to move... Let's say that won't work. We can move all the wolves over to one side and then move these back. But the problem then... If we leave 1 and 1, we're set. But we can't just leave 1 and 1. Well, we can, actually. We just have to do this. And then... move both chicks across, and then move the wolves back. There we go. Move these together. I should have moved not that. That was the solution right there. That time I just did it, I was nearly spot on with how perfect I was moving things. Let's move, I guess, all the wolves over, right? Is that what I did first? And then I moved 2 of these guys. And then I moved these back. And then both chicks can come over. And then, what, move a wolf back. Both wolves. And then, what goes back then? 1 and 1 is fine, right? Yeah, there we go. That's the solution. In perfect 11 moves, might I add. Perfect 11 moves. 195 picarats. Well done, this puzzle can be solved in as few as 11 trips. How many trips did that take you? Fun fact time. There are several variations of this type of river crossing puzzle, and they've appeared in writings dating back to over 1,000 years ago. Ahoo-hoo-hoo, do excuse my earlier rudeness. Let me show you the way to the manor. Everyone's waiting for you. Everyone? I was under the impression that Lady Dahlia was the only person expecting me. Right this way, please. Very interesting, no one's telling us anything as far as who to expect once we enter the manor. Is this the manor, Professor? That's a pretty standard-looking manor, I'd say. It's positively gigantic. Just look at the size of it. It certainly seems like we've come to the right place. Cutscene time? Chapter 1. Make your way to the Reinhold Manor. All done. I think I said Manor, but I meant Manor. Chapter complete. The Professor and Luke finally arrive at Reinhold Manor. Let's head in, shall we? Yes, sir. Okay, as you can see from the top screen, the location we need to be at is circled. Now we'll be entering said location. Probably receiving a wide appeal. A wide greeting party. Welcome to Reinhold Manor. Thank you for coming. I am Matthew, butler and servant to the Reinhold family. Everyone is waiting upstairs for you. But before you go, I have a message from Lady Dahlia. She has requested that you take a look at this puzzle. Please do not be taken aback. Madam has the strangest sense of propriety sometimes. Alright, puzzle number 9. One poor Pooch. So, it says, the matches below are arranged in the shape of a dog. This poor little guy was just minding his own business when a car came barreling down the road and ran him over. Move the 2 matches to change the picture so it shows the dog after the accident. All puzzles are a matter of perspective, so don't assume that you'll be looking at the dog from one side by the time you're finished with this one. What they want you to do here is to... How do I rotate? There we go. They want you to place the dog's arms... Not that one. They want you to place the dog's arms flat like that. Kind of a morbid puzzle. Not the biggest fan. But that's the solution. Alright. And there's a correct puzzle right there. The car flattened the poor dog. Let this be a lesson to be aware of your surroundings when driving. This is a bad puzzle. That's absolutely correct. My commendations, sir. Again, I do apologize for the strangeness of the request. Now please walk this way. We mustn't keep Lady Dahlia and company waiting. Alright. Now actually, sir, I'm gonna need just a moment because I forgot to do a puzzle out here in the yard. There's a huge garden, and there's also a puzzle to find out here. Is it one step back? There it is. Wow, look at those flowers. They sure are pretty. Indeed they are. I'm sure someone put a lot of work into raising them. Oh, that reminds me. Would you like to hear a puzzle about raising flowers? Yes, you bet, Professor. Let's hear it. Okay. Here we go. Puzzle number 8, Farmwork. When I saw puzzle number 9, I was like, oh, I missed one. Gotta go back. Alfred and Roland have been hired by a farm to sow flower seeds. They've been assigned a 10-acre plot of land and split it in half so they can work independently. Roland starts from the east and Alfred from the west. Alfred can plow the land at a rate of 20 minutes per acre. Roland takes 40 minutes to plow, but sows seeds at 3 times the speed Alfred does. If sowing seeds on a 10-acre plot pays $100, how much of that money should go to Roland? Alright, so this is the impression of a math problem, but allow me to tell you that everything in this paragraph, absolutely pointless. What we need to know is that they're given this plot of land split in half, and that we have a $100 bounty. $100 split among 2 people gives us our answer of casual $50. Doesn't matter how fast it goes, there's a set fee, and that fee is split between the 2 people. $50 per person. That's right, the beginning of the problem says the 2 men split the 10-acre plot of land in half so they could work independently. In other words, they both had the same amount of work assigned to them. Since each person did half the work, the pair should split $100 right down the middle. Each person gets $50. Correct. Good thinking, Luke. Yep. A very simple, very fun puzzle, I would say. That one's a nice thinker. A lot of the time people will rush into things, but there's no point. You know, you should take a step back and analyze the situation from the ground up. We're going to go ahead and end off this episode here, ladies and gentlemen, because next episode we're going to meet a lot of important characters, and I'd like to have a fresh start for an episode to do that. So that is going to be all for now, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please like and subscribe, and tell your friends on my channel if you think they would enjoy it. It means a lot to me when you guys send my videos around, and I'll catch you guys all back here next time for my next video. Until then, as always, take care.